Hi, I'm Yappo,
Agent 355.
and today we are going to be watching some skeletons from Forsaken Wastes. And I have to thank Zupador because he actually lent me everything to play this deck with because I don't have any skeletons.
Hmm.
So the deck's bad, just blame him because he just sent me over all the ones I needed and was like, here, just do this.
Did he tell you how to play it as well? Like,
No,
kind of what it's supposed to do, or just kind of winging it?
I'm just kind of winging it, but it's fairly straightforward. The thing with skeletons is they all have boost, or some of them have boost. So you
Hmm.
stand close to some other guys and they make them stronger.
Oh, okay.
That's their main thing.
So you're like an undead, Roman legion. You gotta stand in formation.
Yeah, kind of. The other gimmick this thing has going for it is most of the champs have an ability called Ichor, which the more dudes you have standing around with Ichor, the better your Ichor skill is. So like one of them has Ichor Nora Miner. So if he's got more dudes standing around, he mines you Nora every turn. More Nora
Hmm,
for more dudes.
nice.
So that's kind of a little sub gimmick of this. And most of them actually they make it a lot better, the Ichor ability is. So
So here's a question. I know you can turn your statue alive and have it turn into people, but both of you guys have buildings. What can you turn the buildings alive?
yes, you can, but it looks like a giant lint ball.
A what?
Looks like a giant like piece of lint when you transfigure it because it's this like supposed to be this round wisp thing,
Got
but
it.
it just looks like a giant lint ball.
So the ones that look like buildings all kind of transform into the same basic thing.
Yes, because those are the cheapo free ones, and they want you to buy their expensive shit.
Oh, so you can look pretty. Got it.
Hmm.
Oh, I get it. Crossbone.
Yeah, you got it.
Yep, I got the joke.
All right, good work.
So, so what is the general idea behind the skeletons? Well, actually, already said with the boost shit.
Yeah, but I will talk about what we're playing against. We are playing
Okay.
against a Draxar deck, who I'm not entirely sure exactly what they're supposed to be, but they're like dragon other race hybrids things.
Yeah.
And their racial ability is that anytime they're standing next to one of their buddies and they hit you, they get an increase in damage.
Hmm.
So they can ramp up the damage very, very quickly.
So what you're saying is they get stronger by standing all together, and your guys kind of get stronger by standing all together. So this is going to be interesting.
Yeah, it's going to be one giant cluster kind of in the middle. Which, another interesting thing on this map, we haven't seen it yet, but you can kind of see those walls at the bottom of the screen there.
Yeah.
There's a font kind of down in the middle of those. Well, you would think, the way most of this game works, those walls would just be impassable and you could like fly over them or something.
Hmm.
No, that's not the case. Those walls are just not part of the map.
Hmm.
They're not valid spaces to play.
So there's no flying over them or anything. So the only way to get into that font is to go through that bottleneck.
Yep.
Nice.
So pretty much this map ends up a lot of whoever can get to that bottleneck first and close it off wins,
Makes sense.
which is dumb, but what can you do?
Now, can ranged people shoot over the wall?
Yep.
All right, so it's just no standing on it.
Yeah. And you can like teleport over it or leap over it or other stuff like that, but you can't fly over it is the big one, which throws new players quite a lot because it seems like you should, especially
Oh,
because there's two little walls right there that you can fly over anyway. So,
we've got the ever popular skeleton horse.
yep. Skeleton Horse is actually really good because when you kill the Skeleton Horse, he drops another guy.
Oh yeah, well because you kill the horse and it drops a skeleton.
Yeah, it drops the rider.
Yeah, nice.
And so you get so much just meat for that for the Nora you pay for him.
The cards are in this game units that do that sort of stuff where you have to destroy twice basically. Tend to either be like some of the best cards you can get or just complete utter crap, depending on the game.
And I wouldn't call it like the best ever. It's just super duper efficient.
Yeah, efficient's probably the right word for it because they make the other person spend a lot of resources to take down just by default.
So he didn't do a very good job of sealing off the bottleneck there, so I'm just gonna run in and contest.
Hmm.
because I don't want him to have
I mean,
reinforcements that close.
if he stood his little dude all 2 more spaces, you couldn't have even gotten the big guy in.
Right.
But he probably couldn't have reached.
Nope. But what he could have done, and what I probably would have done, is pause that other guy up there and block it off
Hmm.
for one turn to make sure he could get it and seal it off.
Yeah.
Hold on one second.
Go get a glass of water, Yappo.
Sorry, I've been sick lately. And I just put a big cloak of skulls on that skeleton horse. So if he tries to hit me, I spawn more skeletons right there around him.
Oh, okay. He's been destroying his little house to get cards, and now it looks half dead.
Yep. The problem is that guy I just put on an equip next to can shatter it, just like right now. Just like straight up, just remove it.
Welp.
Yeah. So, not the best choice, but luckily he's an idiot and didn't do that.
Now, I don't. I mean, obviously, I can see that building is half demolished, but I don't recall seeing the unit ones look half broken.
They start getting cracks and stuff in them, and like chips,
Oh,
but it's not anywhere near as obvious.
yeah, it must be just a bit more subtle.
So, I got some extra skeleton guys down there. Gonna go punch some dudes.
Yeah, skeletons are good.
And I'm trying to remember what I do because I played this a while ago, and I don't ever play Forsaken Wastes, so I have no idea what I'm doing.
One of these days, you have to play and then get the video to me the next day so that you can remember what you did.
Well, and it'll be better if I like play bats again because I know exactly what I'm doing with bats. I do the same
Well,
thing every time.
yeah, that's true. If it's a deck you're more familiar with. Now, do you think after you kind of show off a wide variety, you're going to go back to playing, maybe the same deck a few times and kind of saying, okay, these are some examples of how these games go?
Probably. That'd probably be a good idea. I'm still trying to work my way through some of these other decks though, because there's all sorts of different decks.
Oh, I'm gonna throw you under the bus on this. So you asked me earlier today, what sort of deck you should play, and you gave me some options. And just so everyone knows, I said ferret people or owls. So when I commentate a game in the future and I complain that he didn't pick the one I want, now you'll know.
We'll see about which ones I can borrow. Because as little Forsaken Waste stuff as I have even less Shattered Tundra stuff.
Mm.
So, no, Savage Tundra. That other thing.
Yeah, I mean it's hard. It's not like Blood Bowl where you just get all the teams. If you want to show off all the teams, you have to actually have all the cards.
Right. And there's a lot of cards in this game, so, and I am not made of money.
Most people aren't. Most people are made of bones and stuff like skeletons.
Yeah, there you go. But yeah, this isn't too bad. He finally realized what he was doing and shattered it. So
Hey, you got one more turn out of it than you should have.
yeah, I got a couple free guys, so it's not too bad. But as you can see, his guys are already starting to get buff as they attack down there.
Yeah.
Which is not great for me because guys die in a hurry when Draxars get going.
Yeah, they seem like kind of a snowball kind of deck.
I was playing the computer earlier doing what's called the dailies, where they're super easy single player campaigns where you get a lot of extra gold for playing.
Sure, and once a day, I'm sure.
Yep. And so I had one up that was like 40 something damage in one of the dailies. And that was a really bad spell.
Yeah, that seemed to do a lot.
Well, it did a lot of damage to a lot of different guys, but there's not a whole lot of point to it. Like, yeah, you killed the guys I got for free.
Yeah, but look how sad he made that one skeleton.
A lot of them are looking really sad now.
Oh, the horse is sad now. I don't know why the rider's shrugging. The horse is gonna go down. The rider's fine.
Yep, and there's the rider.
Oh no, he doesn't even get money for the horse until the rider goes down.
Nope, because my rider picks it up actually when he goes down. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty nifty.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I'm trying to remember what I do here. I'm trying to figure out if I can kill that guy, I think. Versus, do I want to try and kill him, or do I want to try and spread some damage over time to some other people?
Bonewing.
aka Boner Wang, since we are all 12.
That is goons.
That's the common name for it. So since we were talking about names for champs, I figured I'd share.
Yeah. Well, this is I like it because this is kind of like the scientific name for all the animals.
Oh yeah, there
You
you go.
know. Oh, this is Meles Meles Meles, the common European badger, and this is Bonerwang.
Some flying skeleton thing. Yeah, and part of it is like I don't remember what the spell icons are, and so like I have to hover over and be like, wait, which spell is this again? Oh, okay, no, I don't want to use that right now.
Yeah. That actually is the scientific name for a particular kind of badger. I think it's the European
I was
one.
gonna say because if it's a three names, it's gotta have a subgenus.
But yeah, no, it's Meles Meles. It's either Meles Meles or Meles Meles Meles, and it's just the same word 3 times. And I'm really hoping that Meles is Latin for badger, so its scientific name is badger badger badger. I can hope.
Everyone loves badgers, and everyone loves the badger dance.
Well, you officially have more dudes than him,
Yep,
which is nice. His dudes are a little bit more buff than yours, but it looks like that one in the middle is kind of hurting.
he's fine. Uh, It's his.
No, not yours, his
Oh yeah,
in the middle.
yeah. He'll be dead soon. They'll all be dead soon. Because if there's anything undead do, it's turn other things undead.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, it's just the whole point.
Is there like a zombie deck which you
There,
get things for killing the other guys?
there are zombie decks. There's actually a zombie hero as well,
Very nice.
I think. Yes, there is.
That's sounds very snowbally. Every time you kill them, you get more zombies or whatever.
Unfortunately, the zombies you get from the zombie deck are really bad.
Hmm.
So, it's not the greatest, but what do I do here? I don't even know.
Well, you're gonna use your guy's AP and possibly spend a
I think
knocks on a card or two.
do I use a spell or do I just straight up kill him? I think I just straight up kill him. I don't even know. Yeah, I think I just straight up kill him.
Yeah, that didn't take a lot.
Because that guy has an ability that gives extra defense to everyone around him. So killing him first is normally a good plan.
Yeah. That priest is just weird looking.
He's tormented. I mean, what do you expect
Yeah.
from him?
I don't know. Be a little bit more happy. Come on.
And so this is Deadbird. It has a special ability where anytime anyone dies, you get extra Nora, and you get extra Nora if you pick up a globe with him. So
Nice.
he's not super expensive. He's a good one to get out early.
Now, does that anyone include your guys too?
Yes,
Nice.
there is a skeleton that has an ability. There isn't a skeleton that basically has a Charon ability where he charges the opponent anytime any of his dudes die, but he's not very good other than that, so I don't run him.
Hmm. I don't run him, he says, with the deck he borrowed.
I actually have a couple of those guys that I could have subbed in, but
That's a cool looking art. I like that one. Not the skeleton.
no, the skeleton's pretty bad. The Serpentor Paradigm is that one's
Yeah,
name,
that one. Yeah, it looks pretty good.
who is actually too damn good. It needs a nerf pretty badly because it's got base 7 speed, which is quick. It's not the fastest base, but it's up there.
Hmm.
And it's got an ability that gives it plus speed for every opposing champ within 4 spaces. So by the way, that means that's my first game ever won in ranked with Forsaken Wastes. That little achievement down there.
Nice.
So
Yeah. I wish there was something more to them giving up than just ending screen.
yeah, like
You know what I
it
mean?
exploding or something.
Yeah, like the base exploding or, victory popping up or something that make it a little less jarring, a little more.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Now you'll notice this video keeps going. The next
I
game,
did.
I played another game after this. She was like, "Yeah, I borrowed it, and I might as well get some use out of it." And it was a
Sure.
little slower, so this next one's actually highlights. It's a little choppier. It cuts around a little bit.
Oh man,
So just fair warning, don't get disoriented.
are we going to see some high quality AV synth editing?
Yeah, some high quality jump cuts. You know it.
Jump cut. I was so happy I've been using Premiere lately. I don't have to jump cut anymore. There's a whole section for putting in visual video what you call
Effects.
uh yeah. Well, there's video effects and there's video
Ah,
transitions. There's like a whole folder full of them.
well, Avicent can do like fade ins, fade outs, all sorts of other stuff, but
Yeah, you just have to learn how,
yeah,
and
I'm
that's
just
work.
lazy.
Yeah, I feel the same way. That's work. That's hard.
So this map normally there's two fonts up top and all these on bottom, and it usually ends up with people kind of fighting a big fight over that middle one in the bottom.
Is this a Voil deck, or is that just happen to be a guy riding a bat?
It is actually a Voil deck that we're playing against, and to be
Nice.
entirely honest, it's not a very good Voil deck.
Oh, poor guy.
That one's not very good in particular, and he chose some really weird updates on his other stuff.
Well, I'm guessing the ones that aren't very good don't have funny bat names.
No, because no one ever plays them.
Yeah, what about that? What about the riding bat right down there?
Now he got really good after everybody kind of stopped playing, so he doesn't have
Hmm.
a name either.
Okay,
It's unfortunate.
that is too bad.
So you see that font down there in that very bottom right corner?
Bottom right,
You
yes.
see how many spaces are 3 spaces from it?
Yeah,
You see where I'm standing? Could you tell?
yeah.
Not.
I guess I'm not. Oh, I gotcha. All right, now I see after you highlighted it.
Yeah.
A plus.
Yeah.
Whatever you got.
So this went from, all right, this is a decent start to, oh fuck.
Yeah. So I mean, well, really, you're just like 12 knocks or whatever behind, 12 Nora behind.
But that also means I can't run in and contest and get my font, which means he now
Ooh.
has 2 fonts to my one, and I'm not going to have a good way to contest because he's going to put down some dudes there next turn.
Yeah. Or you could just go, another 12 behind, but contest.
Yeah, but that means I'm 24 behind, and the guy that he has in there is better at solo combat than my guy is. So we cut
Oh,
ahead.
jump cut.
Yep.
All right.
So that's some really strong bats right there, hanging out in the middle. So that's not good.
Do any of them have names?
The guy with the sword there, that's kind of in the middle, that one, it's King Bat.
King Bat.
Yep.
All right.
And then the other one's new, so it doesn't have a name, it's just Conqueror. And
Fire bomber, fire bat.
yep. And here's why part of the reason Shattered Peaks is so good is because you can drop Shatter on anybody. Any of your champs can have Shatter. So if someone else puts on some equipment, you can just be like, nope.
Is that a particular ability,
Yep.
or can you just make dudes say things?
Nope, it's called Command. And then this one, particular one's Charge, is also Command Block and Command Dodge. So he can yell out for all of his dudes to get Charge.
Nice.
And that dude's getting real buff in a hurry. So this is gonna hurt. A lot.
On the other hand, I mean, your guy looks pretty big.
Yeah, he's pretty big. He's not too bad.
However, he called out charge, and now you're getting punched a lot.
Yep. And so part of the gimmick of this little guy, is that if he's standing next to a bat, you can't hurt him. Like at all.
You can't hurt the little guy.
Nope.
Or the bat.
You can't hurt the little guy.
Okay.
And he has abilities that can heal the bats he's standing next to, so
Oh, what a jerk.
yeah.
I guess having some knockback to knock the bats away and then killing them would be pretty good.
Yep, which I don't think I have any of. I'm not sure, but I'm thinking no.
I know this is a few videos ago now, but I still say the best tactical move I've seen yet was that guy making you walk into the lava.
Yeah,
That was still really good.
it's some pro strats.
I love utility skills like that. Like, I mean, okay, yeah, you just running up and attacking people is all well and good, but things that you can kind of use like that are great.
So the reason I'm attacking multiple guys with that dude is because he does 2 pretty good damage over time effects.
Yeah.
So basically I'm just trying to spread out the damage over time to more dudes.
Maximize your deeps.
Yep. And this guy is a lot of health and is going to be a huge pain in my ass because I can't kill him. And he's gonna steal my fawn up top because I was bad and didn't send a good champ up there to deal with it.
Ruh-roh.
Yeah, so to give you an idea of how, and that's just even better. He cleanses off all the damage over time. So to give you an idea of how bad this guy is, instead of attacking with the guy that has Warcry first, that gives everybody else more AP and damage and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
he's just like, nope, gonna attack with everyone else first. Screw this.
So you're saying is you're getting beat by a bad because you didn't move your guy into the font.
Yeah, pretty much. And then I probably made poor decisions after that as well. It probably wasn't just that, but that
Yeah.
certainly didn't help. So yeah, it's not looking so hot right now.
I think the Nora on the ground's a really interesting mechanic because it kind of works out so that most of the time they're just going to kill you and pick it up. But every now and then they could just barely kill your guy and they don't actually have anything left to go pick it up with, and that's when you get to pick it up. So it's kind of like if they barely kill you, it's not actually as good as if they easily killed you.
So there's a skeleton trap. There's actually a specific trap where it spawns a skeleton when the trap goes off and scares the guy that walked too close to it. So now I got an extra little skeleton there who's actually pretty bad, but still neat, I feel like.
Yeah, neat stuff is neat. That is just a giant pile of dudes. Hard to tell what's in there.
Yeah, the flapping animation makes it a little bit harder to see what's going on. So yeah, doing lots of damage to me.
Hmm.
And I was like, okay, it's spell time.
Drop the rock.
I don't have rocks. He should have rocks, but
He should have rocks. Why doesn't he have rocks?
I don't know that he's used any. Probably because he doesn't need them. He's just kind of rolling through me right now.
Hmm.
So yeah, it's still not great. Still not looking too promising because he also stole my top font there, so he's up 3 fonts to 1 right now as far as Nora income goes.
Hmm. Yeah, that's not so good.
No. But at least I can kill this guy eventually after a few more hits here. Probably. And I think that spell effect looks really cool, so I want
Yeah,
to
that
keep
does
that
look
in there.
good. I'm expecting another jump cut to you being dead.
I think that's coming here before too long. I think there might be one more cut in the middle. Because I think I tried to stretch this game out way longer than it should have gone.
Hmm.
So, there's that.
Well, it's nice because we get to see more stuff,
Yeah.
Even if it's a losing situation or a very bad one.
Oh, I remember why I stretched it out here. Because I actually there's a skeleton hero that I put out here before too terribly long. And he looks cool. He's got some cool art, some cool abilities. And I thought it would be fun to just have him in here power turning me whenever possible. So, there is that.
Yeah.
And the little skeleton guy, if you hit him, splits into 2 skeletons.
That's really great.
Yeah. And had the guys not been there with boost, they would have both died. So, because boost gives extra HP as well. So they would have been. And I forgot to block, which that guy could have totally blocked that attack and hit him back. But I'm an idiot still, always, forever.
Oh well, we have to learn from our experiences, Yappo.
So, yeah, it's not looking great. And we have extra bird commentary now.
Yeah, I'm trying to get him to go away, but he's very insistent that I scratch his head.
It's alright. Maybe he knows something about bats that we don't.
No, he's pouting. He's sitting on my foot now.
That seems silly and impractical.
Well, I have my feet up, and so he's walked over. He's sitting on the top of my toe.
You lazy bastard.
Yeah, right. So I was gonna ask something, then the bird distracted me. Oh, right. How does water work? Moving over water.
So some water is impeding. Some water takes more movement to get through. Some water is considered shallow and doesn't take any extra AP to go through.
So, I mean, if I had to guess, that looks like impeding water, because it looks like flowing water.
I believe it is. Yes, it is. But you can actually toggle the grid to tell you exactly how impeding it is and stuff, but I normally don't because I find it to be a little busy visually.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there's a few abilities, champs that deal with water. There is amphibious, which means you ignore terrain penalties from water. And then there is aquatic and semi-aquatic, which means you have to be standing around water to not suck. Oh, so we did another cut. Everyone died some more down here.
Yeah, I was gonna say it wasn't looking so bad. All of a sudden, he didn't have many dudes, and you had a bunch, and now it kind of looks
Because
worse.
that big worm guy shoots lightning, and anytime he hits a dude, lightning does lightning damage next to,
And there's still the epic battle for the top node.
yeah, which I'm gonna lose no matter what. So, because as soon as I get that guy below half health, he gets ridiculous stats and can kill me in one turn probably. So, yeah, not the best. And you'll actually see the impeding here in a second, because I actually walk him onto the water
Nice.
here in just a minute. That's actually a really, really good relic, because it does a lot of damage, and you can put it down pretty much anywhere.
That was the one that strikes in a line?
Yep.
Yeah. I think you had that on the ogres.
I did, because it's really good. So, any chance I get to use it, I put it out.
Yeah, you had the stone as well.
Yeah, like I said, Shattered Peaks has some of the best spells and equipment and relics in the game, so you can kind of fill in from there. Yep, here's the skeleton
Whoa.
hero. He does 9 damage globally to everything on the board.
That's pretty cool.
Yep, and normally you want to use it to like kill something or actually be productive.
But sometimes you're in a bad way.
Yeah, or in my case, you use it to trigger that guy below half health so he can just wreck everything. Because see, now he's got 21 damage and multi-attack 3, which means he can attack me twice more. Even though he's already attacked once.
That was a excellent move on your half.
Yeah, wasn't it? I was just like, oh.
It's just accelerate my own death.
Yeah. Well, I'm good at it. What can I say? So this has gone from looking not great to looking real bad.
No, what you're really doing is you're showing off the foil deck.
Yeah,
You were
there you
playing
go.
foil this whole time.
Although, I would never run Cyclonic Fish, which is the big lightning guy, in a Voil deck, because he is clearly not a bat.
Or just a very, very ugly bat.
Nope, no wings doesn't count. I do run every once in a while, I'll run like the little guy that heals up bats and is protected next to him, because I feel like he counts as part of the theme,
Yeah.
but even though he's not a real bat,
So are you pretty firm in your thematic decks? You got to kind of stick with the theme.
yes, I am one of the most severe of the goons as far as thematic goes in my decks. Like, the only champion here that's not a skeleton is the bird, just because it's really helpful to have around for everything.
Well, I mean, it's a vulture. It kind of works.
Yeah, I mean he's eating a skeleton in his picture, so I still feel like it still counts.
Definitely.
But yeah, so everyone's dying.
Well, sometimes.
And now I don't have boost anymore.
Yeah, I think this has been a long time coming.
I think I can kill one of his guys, maybe? Possibly? I think I can kill that bat. Yeah, see, I totally got this. Totally under control.
I believe. I believe in your ability to take out one of his 10 dudes.
But bats take less damage from ranged attacks, so
There it is. Turn 16 gang foul him.
I can't. There's no fouls. There's no permanent deaths in this one, so unfortunately it loses out some of its appeal.
There should be a mode where you can lose cards. No one would ever play
Oh,
it.
that'd be horrible. Or everyone would just play common decks all the time.
Yeah, it might be fun as it's what they call hardcore mode.
But yeah, so there are skeletons, and there's me being pretty bad at skeletons.
Oh well. Well, you won the first game,
Yeah, what count?
and frankly, you do mostly show games where you win, so it's nice to see. You don't always win.
I don't always win,
That's good.
but
It was interesting anyway.